Welcome again to Bold Music Library. I'm Jason Runnels, and today we're looking at our LP collection that we have in the music library. You see on the table a variety of LPs, some of them very unique and interesting, such as these nice red LPs, both of which are Baptist publications, Broadman Records. The other one is the Baptist Hour Choir with R. Paul Green, who was a professor here at Southwestern. Next to it you see a Folkways record. These are really coming back. And Woody Guthrie, a famous folk singer, is singing and playing on these songs for children. Over to the side we have first Gilbert and Sullivan 78 from about the early 1940s. This is a very heavy and thick record, much thicker than the modern LPs. Fine grooves. And then here we have a young people's record with Groucho Marx, a comedian from the 30s and 40s, singing these songs for children. Maybe not as familiar to many of you today, but quite popular in his time. And then we have two other records. Many of our books and textbooks come with accompaniment CDs or even digital connections today, but back in the 60s through the 80s, they came with LPs. And so here we have Tudor church music, which is Renaissance English church music. This was to accompany a book, textbook that was used, and it only has 4 tracks, 2 on side A and 2 on side B. And then the other accompaniment LP we have is a little different. That's from the 80s, but to save weight and cost, they made them flexible. Many companies were making LPs like this, small and portable, but very flimsy compared to the other ones, the larger ones. In addition to those types of things, we have many examples of different titles. All of these LPs are of the same work, and that is Dvorak's New World Symphony. Dvorak was a Bohemian composer from the 19th century. Yes. And he wrote the New World Symphony after visiting America. And we have 5 recordings of this symphony on LP. The reason we would have multiple recordings on LP is that it gives a conductor or a historian, musicologist, multiple examples of how the piece can be interpreted by an orchestra and a conductor. So not only is it enjoyable to listen to, but it's a wonderful examination of performance practice and interpretation. So please come and visit the library and check out our LP collection.